beat this one.
Hello and welcome to Incognitio TV. This is Staircase Buddies, episode 9. We're almost breaking into double digits. It's going to be a mind-blowing experience. I don't know how I'm going to hold up, but we've got Goblin Juggler with us today, and like last week, we're going to walk through the process of the staircase method with Goblin as our guinea pig. Although goblins and guinea pigs aren't the same, except for today on today's stream. So we're going to have to get him a bone or something, or some gold. That's what satiates a goblin, is some gold. Gold for the goblin. How about yellow? Does yellow work? You're not supposed to eat that banana. It's not going to work out the way you want it to.
This is not a real banana.
I'm sorry you believed it was. That's not my fault.
I was lied to?
By your own imagination.
This looks like a banana with like a stemmy thing.
It's a pen.
You gave me a pen to eat?
I didn't give it to you to eat.
I could have died.
True, you could have.
I could have died.
And then we would have said, you know what, Darwin, you figured it out.
Oh!
You see, this is what happens when you do Super Senior StarCraft before coming on to Staircase, is that you're still in trash talk mode.
Oh, I see how it is. So now I get revenge taken by you.
I get the pokes in now.
Alright, fine.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
Alright.
All
We'll
right.
see after you see my epic StarCraft game that I've
I
worked
hope
on
so.
aggressively for the last... When was the last time we played?
Last week.
Yeah, that was the last time I worked on it. So
Yeah.
I think you're really going to be shocked by my progress.
I am sure that I will be astounded. Okay, I'm going to try to find as many opportunities to use words as I can.
I like using words. I'm proud of you for starting to use words. Good for you, Incog.
Thank you. I'm proud of it as well. I went to school once and then I went home.
You know, as soon as the sun starts going down, I go to sleep. So
Wait a minute.
wait, that's like 5 o'clock.
Like earlier it was like 4 o'clock.
I know.
And then before that, who knows,
I already went to bed and woke back up.
right?
How does it feel?
It feels salty.
Salty, girthy, beautiful.
Beautiful.
Delicious.
We'll go with beautiful. So here's the plan. We're sort of taking an abridged approach here to some degree with Goblin. We want to use the setup as educational. Let's get in there and learn some things. So, Goblin is going to be engaging with step 3 today, and we're going to start it off completely on the, without any starting material other than, here's the rules. You can use your given units, which are SCVs, Marines, Hellbats / Hellions.
Okay.
And you can use minerals, and you can use gas.
So I can't build medevacs.
Right.
Okay. Okay. That's
Yes. So let's make that clear.
fine. No medevacs.
So
No medevacs.
the thing here, okay, besides like all of the typical, spend your stuff, hit the metrics for the staircase method, which is very important and central. The other thing here is, how do we make decisions about spending? So this is a great way to sort of illustrate the process of learning how to make decisions about spending your resources in the most effective way that we can at least, come together and understand through mutual collective intelligences. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And without any further ado...
Is that French?
I don't know.
It's French.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that the French people did anything that I have anything to do with. Except for the fact that I'm a skidge French. Just a skidge. Just, yeah, mostly Polish if you can't tell.
Yeah. I could tell because you said skidge.
Right, and
Sounds
there's
bullshit.
this thing going on. You know, it kind of hides, but it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely got that.
Do I have one of those?
I don't know. You'd have to cease to be a goblin to find out.
That's not happening.
And that's
so.
not happening. So you're welcome to pull up StarCraft.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it up because I am ready. I'm gonna.
Yeah, headphone up there, because you need to hear those audio cues. Make sure you're comfortable.
Yeah, I've got to make the headphones smaller because you have a gigantic head.
I do. It's packed full of all kinds of goo. And that's all I'm going to say about my head on stream.
Okay, that's fair. That's probably a good plan. I'm gonna jump into ranked 1v1. I am a human player, and I am ranked 31 silver because I am one of the best StarCraft players to have ever played StarCraft.
Clearly.
I'm initializing.
Good. All right, so remember, SCVs, Marines, Hellions / Hellbats, and you can spend minerals and gas any way you want within those constraints.
Okay. I'm gonna go all in on the Hellions right at the start.
Okay.
That's I think I'm gonna try that.
Okay. So, you know, while Goblin is going through this process, I might say some things. Like, I'm not going to directly coach this one, because what we want to do is illustrate the exploratory, existential thing.
Allah forbid.
Oh my.
Sorry, I didn't. I just.
Yeah,
Cool.
topical.
I won't be.
So I'm going to say things, and I'll be generally coaching, but not specifically about the things I have found out. Because we want to work toward a particular sort of style for Goblin.
I start my my supply at 9 or 10.
9 is the rally that you want.
Okay, thank you. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
So when this one shits out, then oops, potty mouth. There you go.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought I remembered. I get confused.
Right.
I'm a goblin, not a scientist.
See, what'll
God.
happen is when this one comes out, now you'll be at 10 supply, so you'll be constructing at 10.
Not enough minerals.
There you go.
I got a human, so that's probably unnecessary, but I'm doing it anyways.
Yeah. Make sure your rallies. There you go. Cool.
No, I said it immediately because I remembered this time.
Awesome.
Which makes exactly once that I've remembered, but
So
you know.
now that you can use gas, when do you plan to take it first?
I'm gonna probably get the racks up first and then take gas immediately after because I want to go straight into the
Additional
factory.
supply depots
Okay.
required.
So I'm gonna go barracks first though. Yeah, I'm gonna do it because I've got the. I usually go refinery first when I have no wall built because I'm already right there. But since I don't, yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
Oh, I should have built my refinery there instead
Yeah.
of that, but I'm not gonna do that right this second. We'll get there right now.
Alright.
I'm freestyling a little bit.
Yeah, no, this isn't about optimizing timings. We just want to optimize expenditure.
Yes.
Right. So, you know, when we think about optimizations, we need to think about what our goal is, right? Because there isn't just a singular optimized
Yeah.
thing to do. There's optimizations toward a particular end.
My wall isn't gonna work anyways. That's
No.
okay. That's okay.
It's Trixie's.
Stupid walls.
Yeah.
Go over there. We need that gas.
All right.
Because if you weren't aware, gas wins games.
It does. The person with the most gas at the end is the one that did not take X-Lax.
I'm gonna build a safety marine too because I'm afraid of reapers.
Okay.
So I'm gonna build the safety marine and then I'm gonna go straight to my factory.
All right.
I'm actually gonna build a reactor on this as well.
Okay. That sounds very much like it makes a lot of sense. When do you want to take your second base?
Pretty quick here, probably about
Okay.
18, 19-ish.
Okay, so after your factory?
Yes.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
Factory's gonna come up now. I maybe should have gone reactor first there. I don't know. I'm gonna put this guy over here.
That sounds like a good idea.
I should probably use command groups because
Yep.
of reasons.
Yes.
And I need to spend some money and put down a mule and stuff.
Okay. You're thinking about another command center?
Yeah, that's gonna come up next after this.
Okay. So you're just floating your way there. There you go. And I'm just going to give you a little reminder that you can get your reactor now.
Thank you.
It's not going to time well with the factory, but it'll be there.
No, it's not. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get an early Hellion here.
How's
and then-
your SCV production?
I started one a second ago, but right now.
Okay. So these are your friendly reminders from Incognitio TV.
Thank you, Incog. Way to be a friend.
Aww.
Way to help out a buddy.
Aww.
Actually gonna start in on another barracks right now.
That sounds like a great idea. Maybe even 2.
No.
Okay.
Because I want to have the minerals to pull out my next set of Hellions.
Okay.
And I may have more minerals than I need, but I want to get 4 queued up, and then I'll pull in another barracks right now.
Okay. Sounds great.
So we're going to go with that.
When do you think you're going to need another gas?
I don't think I'm going to be honest, because I'm going to pretty quickly switch out of Hellions.
Okay.
And just go into massive marine production and resources, which I'm going to get an engineering bay now.
Okay.
But I'm not planning on going heavily into Hellions, so I just want to go deep enough that I have, about 5. As soon as these 2 come out, I'm going to actually swap this off.
Okay.
And I'm going to build a tech lab on that, and I'm going to pick this up right now. Because this is going to come over here, because we're going to switch this off right now. That's all the Hellions I'm going to build.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go into just mass marine production and take these guys down.
We've got
there.
like 700 minerals right now.
Yes, we do. I should
How
probably
about
do
an
something.
orbital command on that second?
Add-on complete.
Yeah. Maybe even get a 3rd base up if you want, or spam out some production units.
Yeah, we're going to spam some marines right now.
Not enough
Okay.
minerals.
Okay. Whoops, I didn't command group those up. That's silly. He keeps spending resources on scanning me. I'm a bit confused.
Yeah,
Why
the
did-
Hellions AI freaked out there.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to float minerals while I handle this. Okay. That's bad.
Upgrade complete.
Fair enough. So he's already building tanks. This looks unfortunate for me, to be honest. That's sort of my opinion, is this looks unfortunate.
Okay. Well, what ways do you think you can maximize the degree at which it's not unfortunate?
Well, the problem is getting in on those tanks is going to be difficult. So I'm going to go into marine production here. I could build Hellbats, but I don't see how the Hellbats are really going to help me in this situation.
Well, they can draw fire. They can tank.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I could go into the armory now. I do need to get some defensive upgrades going here, though.
Okay.
And I need this to build a reactor. I'm going to need a lot more barracks, so I'm going to take a lot of damage. Gas production, I'm going to actually stop most of here now, or at least take 1 off, because I want less. Because I'm not going to spend it here.
Our
So one thing to think
SCVs
about, and I
are
know
under
that you're
attack.
trying to do your thing, and I'm just going to provide
Oh,
a little bit
please.
of commentary. One thing to think about is that Hellbats are one of the highest health bio units. I think they're the highest health bio unit that we have.
Add-on complete.
Oh, come on, stay there.
Almost. Alright. Oh, oh.
Add-on.
Yeah! Look at that. Are the little victories in life, they're amazing.
Yep.
So the thing is that you got Hellbats, which are a close-range meat shield, basically, in this scenario, and then you've got Marines, which do ranged
Not
DPS.
enough
Sure.
minerals.
High rates of DPS. So you can potentially deal
Not
with
enough
tanks,
minerals. Not
potentially,
enough
if you get
minerals.
ahead in your macro.
It's true.
Not enough minerals.
I need minerals badly, though. I gotta
Yes.
actually do something with this second base, which has just been
Not
chilling there
enough minerals.
forever with no mules on it, no
enough
nothing.
energy. Not enough minerals.
Come on, minerals. Let's go,
Our
minerals.
SCVs are under attack.
Again? Really? What? Oh,
This one. There you go.
Okay. I know how to use maps, I swear.
Upgrade.
I would
Wow.
probably build some SCVs while you're trying to move around.
Yeah,
Not
Marines.
enough
Oh,
minerals.
I don't have any minerals. Whoops.
You got some mules.
Yep.
Alright.
Not enough energy.
Get that tower up and we'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh man, my SCV
Not
production
enough
fell off
minerals.
way too hard. I'm gonna fail everything about the staircasing
Yeah.
as a result of that.
Not
I
enough
feel like it's going to be
minerals.
pretty tough to meet your
Research.
metrics on this.
Yeah, no, the metrics are done already. That's okay though. I'm not
Yeah,
worried
you've got
about
some
that.
idle SUVs hanging out there at
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yo.
There you
Oh
go.
wow, when did those get down there?
You're running them away from the Banshee.
And I never put them back. Alright. So yeah, my metrics are done, but that's okay.
Right.
Additional
We'll,
supply
we'll
depots
focus on
required.
what's important here.
How's it going? Was enabled. Glad to see you in chat. So I'm coaching Goblin through step 3 of the staircase method, and right now we're doing
Additional
a little bit
supply
of
depots
exploration.
required.
Goblin is trying to sort out how he wants to spend his gas within the constraints of step 3, and it's getting real interesting. Oh, get it!
Oh no. Well, that's alright. We're not worried about that.
Yeah, you almost got it there.
You want a piece of me,
And so
boy?
basically, Goblin decided to open with a barracks and a factory, and then into an expansion. And so far, it's been kind of difficult to spend all of the gas because the gas was taken really early. And then the mineral lines became well harassed.
Lots of banshees. I did not expect this many banshees to come in on me.
Yeah.
Which I guess I should have. I had some hint that that was what was going on, but
SCV ready.
hint. I should have realized. But
Do you have all those barracks in a control group?
Yep,
Okay.
they're all there. It's just I don't have enough resources a lot of the time to be producing them because I've been so slow on saturating on my
Additional supply
bases.
depots
Yes.
required. Not enough energy.
Indeed. I concur.
Yep.
I can't
So
build here.
start to saturate more quickly next round. I was thrown off a lot by just that early tank. As soon as I saw that, I was a little bit disheartened. Disheartened because with staircasing, I feel like it's an uphill battle to deal with it.
Obviously, it really is an uphill battle to deal with it, and the opportunity within taking this sort of stepwise approach to getting familiar with the game is that not only are you focusing on less things than if you were to just get in and try to win, but also you have the opportunity to say, okay, well, here I'm at a huge disadvantage.
Not enough
Um,
energy.
I've got at this point basically Hellions, Hellbats, and Marines, and how do I cope with something like a tank or something like Banelings?
Sure.
And in the same principle, one of the ways you deal with Banelings just in regular play is you get Hellbats because they can take more shots than the Marine can, and then the Marines can clean up and get some shots off on the rest that are rolling in, and it's great. And you can do a similar thing with when you're faced up against tanks.
Additional supply
Right,
depots
so
required.
this is like getting into the practice room, except it's more engaging, right?
Sure.
You've got a dynamic set of factors that you can practice, and coming into it with the mindset of, oh, okay, well, this is where I'm at, and this is the thing I'm going to look for. I'm going to look for opportunities to practice being in a bad situation, because in any dynamic game of StarCraft, you're going to be behind at times.
Yeah.
All right. How many supply depots do you have in construction right now?
2 right now.
Okay, you might want to add a third because you got behind on your cycle.
Okay.
Additional
Yeah.
supply
Basically,
depots
like
required.
the way that I've been trying to manage my supply, and it's a struggle for me, is that
Additional
if
supply
I basically try to have one
Not
SCV
enough
per
energy.
mining base, building supply depots constantly. So, like, if I get supply blocked, that's like additional behindness
Not enough
that's going to
energy.
have to get caught up with because of reasons.
Because of reasons.
Because of reasons, that was high quality.
I respect that.
All right, how about orbiting that command center when you get a moment?
Yeah, I love it.
Sweet.
I love it.
Not
Let's
enough
go.
energy.
All
You
right.
know, there's still a possibility here that I can simply outbuild this guy.
There is, but we don't know anything about where our opponent's economy is.
That's true. Should we give a scan here?
Yeah, and probably elsewhere as well.
Okay.
I would say there or
Not enough
yeah.
energy.
When you get or send a stray marine or some
Yeah,
Hellions.
sure.
Upgrade.
I want to get my Hellions into Hellbats. I have so few of them right now. I should really build some more of them.
Yeah, reactor that business up.
Okay. I'm going to build one out
All right,
first.
you got your oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got that going. I got a second one of these. I'm going to do that. Should get some more supply going too.
Build here.
And I got idols.
Yep.
In the rear
All right.
with the gear.
Oops. Clearly, I also just have control issues with my mouse.
Yes, and when there's less things to focus on, the control issues are easier to work on.
Yep.
How about that third
Not
base?
enough.
To give
Yep.
you one more thing to think about.
No, it's perfect. It's a good time. And I should take it over here.
Yeah.
And that means I'm going to also need to push my army forward.
Yes.
I'm going to guess he's going to come this way. No, he hasn't taken those rocks out, so I guess I hang out over here.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'll push these guys up onto them their rocks. I should continue production probably too, huh?
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm confused that my opponent hasn't killed me yet, to be honest. I feel like he could have easily done so.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's the thing about StarCraft, particularly at this level of play, is that game sense, being aware of what's happening, is
Not
pretty
enough
low.
energy.
Like, I sort of just went on the defensive because I knew he had tanks, and I'm like, well, with the units I'm building here, there's no way I can attack that position,
Yeah.
right? I would need to be pretty much maxed on supply to have even a chance.
And you still won't then. What you're really looking for there is, how do I encourage this person to make a mistake
Upgrade
and move,
complete.
so then I can kill them.
Fair enough.
Right? You're not going to be able to attack into that high ground. It's
Mhm.
just not going to be a thing.
Yep.
You're not going to be able to attack into that natural at this point. But what we do want to know is when they're taking a third,
Mineral
Sure,
field
because they might move their army. So
Sure.
we might want a marine in between the natural and the third, or hanging out at the third, so we can see the SCV go into place.
Dig it.
Yeah.
Doing it now.
And depending on the way this thing pathfinds, like, you know, if it runs up the main ramp, you'll get some information there. That sort of thing.
Sure.
And I like the fact you're staying on top of your supply now, but you're
Additional
about to be
supply
blocked.
depots required.
Yep, that's okay.
Okay.
I'm comfortable with that. I really need to attack.
Yes.
I'm just sort of uncomfortable with the attack situation because I know what I'm attacking into.
So what happened to your marine?
Additional supply depots.
That is a very good question. I was not
I
paying
would
enough
guess that
attention.
there's army on the map.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You're getting attacked. Yep.
Coming this way instead. Okay.
Go
Fine.
swing around the backside maybe. I don't know. Does he have tanks? Is he on the...
He's got battle cruisers and tanks.
All right.
It's okay. We're gonna hang out right here and see if we can't catch him in a weird transition.
Try to use the map to get your concave happening.
Yep.
Okay. I like it. You've got stim too.
Yep.
Awesome. Push forward. Push forward.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Do it. Oh, you could get this. You could get this.
I know. I got
Micro your heart out, Goblin.
I'm microing.
There's another tank. There's another tank.
Is there?
Yes.
Oh no! I didn't see it. My downfall. My fight money. I regret all my decisions in life. That's okay. We're not done yet. We got a third base up that's not doing anything. It was planned.
It was planned.
Just believe in me.
yeah.
I just need you to believe in me. Chat. Incog.
I believe in a thing called Goblin.
Yes. A thing called Goblin. I approve of that.
Yes.
I may not have much supply, but the supply I have has heart. Okay.
Yeah. How are you doing with upgrades?
I'm on 3-3,
Or you're
working on
researching
it, yeah.
3-3. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not too unhappy about that. My gas total not bad. I think pulling that SCV off when I did was a good decision
Okay.
because I'm not spending it anyways. So.
Yeah, I'm feeling, mediocre about the gas situation and better now about the gas situation, but we still have this mineral floating thing happening.
Yeah. I'm
Mineral field depleted.
I'm not happy about it per se,
Well, yeah.
but I'm comfortable.
Yeah, and that's
And at the end of the day, isn't it about comfort? But yeah, I need more barracks. You're right.
okay.
I agree 100%.
Or more factories. You like the one factory play?
I don't think I'm going to utilize more than one factory. Is the truth of the matter.
Well, here's the thing: if you get another factory with a tech lab, you can research Blue Flame.
It's true.
Okay.
And Blue Flame might get me out of this one. Actually, on that last attack, it might have. With more Hellions, I probably would have won that one pretty clean.
Yeah, here we go. What is? You got some dirtles. You want to push forward when that's happening. There you go. Look at that. Getting work done. Burn them.
So do we follow up?
Yes. Push, push, push. Go, go, go. Yes!
Did he just GG?
He's GG'd. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, spend your money so your stats look better.
I'm spending it all. Let's go. Let's go. Abuse the system. Okay, we're moving in.
He's probably waiting for you to give the courtesy GG back, or he's BMing. I don't know.
Okay, I
All
courtesy GG'd back.
All right.
I'm pushing in now.
Well, yeah, just don't attack that planetary fortress. All right, there we go. Nice job. Don't mind the confused look on my face.
I don't know what to say. I don't understand how he lost. Why he GG'd out of there.
Well, what we want to do you want to look at the replay?
Yeah.
I want to see how many bases he had.
Let's should we look at the stats first? Because
Yeah,
that
let's
might
look
tell
at
us the story.
Let's look at the stats first. And
Because I'm a little confused.
score screen.
Sorry,
You're fine.
my mind is so blown by the fact that game didn't end like 10 minutes earlier and me losing.
Welcome to Silver League.
Yeah, I guess so. I just, to be clear, I'm well aware that was not, even within the metrics of what I was doing, that was not looking good.
No, I would be really surprised if you hit here.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I guarantee I didn't.
Yeah.
We need to get out of your account.
Yeah. I
And
think you're
into my account.
That is not your account. That. Well, just click through and then we'll figure it out.
Wait, no. This is me.
Okay.
This is me right here, I believe.
All right. Double. Do it.
Really?
Better? Yep. Replays.
Maybe that's not me.
Multiplayer. And sort by date.
That's not
That
me.
is clearly not you.
No, so this must be me.
But why are there two? You don't have two accounts. I do.
Maybe.
Okay, we're trying to sort it out here.
I'm sorry. That's
sorry.
not you either.
You sure?
That's your last date modified.
That
That is before now.
Yeah, but click on that one here.
Oh.
And then click on replays.
Oh.
And then multiplayer.
There's your game.
Yeah, this is totally
So,
my account.
I must be the last remaining one of the three.
Process
right
of
here.
elimination.
I've gotten there.
All right.
It doesn't say the name of my account. That looks like me.
Weren't we just on overgrowth?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's the bottom. Oh, yeah, it's not sorted. Yeah. okay.
Behold it.
It's
There it is.
beholden.
I have done it. Much like my StarCraft play, my PC manipulation is also pretty bronzy. However, I would like to point out that at the end of the day, I was victorious.
Yes. The surprising wins are always the best.
I don't know why
Okay.
you GG'd
So let's bring it back for a second and let me ask you a question.
Okay.
How did you feel about your gas spending?
My gas spending was fine for the gas I took,
Okay.
which was exactly what I intended it to be.
Good.
Right? And at the end of the day, you encouraged me to build more Hellbats, which I did.
Good.
And that took care of remnants. I went down to 2 workers on a single gas.
Yeah.
But that was intentional on my part, because what I can say right now is that my mineral spending is already bad,
Right.
and my gas spending is even worse.
Yes.
So why would I collect even more gas when I already know I'm going to have trouble spending gas on 2 workers in a single refinery?
You're making the point for me.
Okay. That's really what it comes down to. When I
Yeah.
start seeing that you need more Vespine gas
Yeah.
message, I'll start thinking maybe I need 3 workers in my refinery. Maybe I need a second refinery. Maybe I need a third.
Right. So, this is the cool thing about taking the approach of learning through experience is that you go and you try a thing and it works or it doesn't work. And then once you've done that and you get a sense of it, then you can sit back, take a step back, get out your notebooks or your spreadsheets or whatever you want to do and start to make things a little more optimized, right? But, for the style of play that I think you're trying to go for, I would probably say 2 factories, one with a reactor, one with a tech lab, so you can get your blue flame going.
What about just building a tech lab, getting blue flame, and then moving it off to get... Well, I guess that does me no good. I'm not building marauders.
Right. Yeah.
I guess I could share a tech lab between a barracks and a factory, too.
Yeah, but you've got enough gas at the front of the game to get all the upgrades that you want, so why not?
Yeah, that's fair. Should we try and bring this up?
Yeah, totally. Click on the browser scene source. There we go. So we're just going to walk through it. This is ggtracker.com, and we are, believe that we're already in the staircase view, but you can check that yourself by clicking here and checking the staircase view. And I was looking at the camera while talking, but I know as much as you do that you can't see me, because we're looking at a web page.
That is not possible because they are looking at what we are looking at.
Exactly.
My horrible stats.
Okay. Now, here's the thing, though. Your spending skill isn't quite as bad as I thought that it was going to be.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So maybe I need to be a little more...
Was that platinum?
No, that... Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Platinum.
That's
Okay.
well within reach of what my goals are.
Yes.
My goals are gold.
Yes.
Like, I'm going for gold right now, so I figure gold skills are
Mhm.
fine.
Yes.
So that's shocking to me, but
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Exactly. All right?
I just thumbs up to the camera.
You
which
did.
They can't
and then
see
they
me
couldn't
on.
see it. And
Yeah.
then, as you suspected, your saturation speeds went to
Yeah.
hell.
We knew that, though.
Right? And a lot of that has to do with the harassment. And, to put it in the parlance of the terms, just random phrase, is crisis management, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, Goblin's level of experience with the game isn't at the point where he can say, I've got crisis management skills, but, this is why we practice this way on the ladder, is because we're comparing our macrometrics with other people who are also in real life games, right? So, like, going up against AI isn't going to give us a realistic representation of where our macro stands. So we go on the ladder, we expect to be harassed, and we expect that, okay, well, here's the thing. When you start in step one, you just got your Marines as a Terran, right? And you're like, okay, well, how do I manage crises with just Marines and SCVs? And then you start to figure that out, and you struggle through it, and you might even get a little frustrated, but then you say, oh, I'm doing this thing, it's intentional, I'm okay with it, because there's a thing here to learn. So it's like, go back to a Street Fighter analogy, it's like getting into the practice room, except now we're talking about, an opponent who's doing whatever it is that they're going to do. And then we add in gas. Well, first in step 2 we add in micro, and then in step 3 we add in gas, and now you're like, okay, well, I've got more ways to deal with this. And then you get to sort of explore how to deal. And sometimes the situation is pretty impossible, but it gives you the opportunity to find the cracks in the armor, so to say, of what you're up against. And it also makes you less angry about certain things later on, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I get angry about Storm, okay? And here's the truth of the matter. Storm is not overpowered in the context of the whole game. It feels overpowered in particular engagements. But in the context of the game, it is not overpowered, right? And, like, getting to a point where, like, yes, I can recognize that I just got stormed to death and that's frustrating, but that's my fault, right? And not in a demeaning sort of way, but, like, going through the process of the staircase, you get exposed to those kinds of disparities all the time, and you find other ways to gain your edges. And then by the end, and you have the full course meal, right, of StarCraft, then you're in a much better situation to actually do some work. Sure. So what do you think that you can do a little differently? We talked about, a tech lab on a factory.
Let me talk a little bit about my goals here coming up.
Okay.
My number one goal is to not fall behind on my SCV production and not fall behind on my expansions.
Okay.
Because the number one thing I think that really, in a game against a player who had pushed an advantage, the number one thing that would have doomed me there was a lack of expansions quickly, right? With that comes, I need to build more barracks quicker. I could not in that game because I didn't have the income. There was a lot of things I couldn't do because I didn't have the income behind it. I cannot afford to be getting onto my third base at 15 minutes.
Okay, so let me pose a few scenarios here, because each of those things are great high-level things to think about. But on a specific level, all right, so we didn't scout Banshees coming.
It's true.
Okay, so we can do one of two things. We can either scout and react, or we can say we don't have the APM or the mental bandwidth to deal with scouting. I'm just going to build a preventive turret.
Let's build the turret, because honestly, if I were playing a game of 1v1 where I was not staircasing, I would scout every time, right?
Right.
But I would be doing something like a Reaper Fast Expand if I were playing that sort of a build. And with what I'm trying to do, I feel like it's not in line with my goals right now to think about scouting, right? Clearly, scouting's a thing.
Yes.
It's really important. So
Yes.
I want to say, in personal StarCraft time, and even later tonight, we might talk about actually scouting, which we haven't done in the past.
Right, because it's
2v2 is
2v2.
silly.
And we go in with the idea, like, we're
Yeah.
going to just do this build. It doesn't
Yes.
matter. So let's just...
Or
you know.
maybe I'll play some 1v1 on my own, seriously, and then I'll be thinking about scouting. But for this, right now my goals are really to keep my minerals coming, to keep building units, and to be able to build units while I micro my units.
Yes.
Right? And I would also like to play more with Hellbats where appropriate.
Okay.
To get more experience with using that unit. So we might look at building even 3 factories.
Oh my.
And we might look at more Hellbats. So we might build more Hellions quicker to think about morphing into Hellbats.
Okay.
But I don't want to think about scouting, so what I'll do is I'll take an engineering bay around when I did.
Yep.
And I'll shoot for the engineering bay 6-7 minutes, get my first one up.
How about 5 minutes 30?
5 minutes 30 sounds right.
Yeah.
That's probably not happening though, so 6 or 7
I'll,
minutes.
I'll remind you, because
Okay.
that's an important number in Terran world.
5:30 is
is that if
engineering
you
bay.
haven't scouted the threat
Yeah.
by that time, then you need to just do the thing at that time.
Okay.
No matter, like, if you're playing against Protoss or Terran, that's just
Cool.
That's just basically true.
So unless it's the scary monsters, we'll build the engineering bay at 5:30. I'm going to put up a defensive turrets in each of the bases. As soon as I've taken expansion, the first action I'm going to take is to build a defensive turret in it, make sure my resource line doesn't get wrecked, and then if they want to go and screw with my marine line, then I'll do exactly what I did that last game and just scan it out.
Yep.
And push them off. And I hate to waste that energy.
Yes,
but-
especially early on.
But on the other hand, like, that's, I think, the nature of the beast for right now.
Yes,
So-
absolutely. And sorry, one more thing before you start up.
Sure.
You can start bringing up the game.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
So the idea of microing whilst macroing, right? It's really a matter of switching from one task to the other. It doesn't happen at the same time. And what we're trying to look for here are those opportunities to make those switches, and looking for those opportunities more often. So I'll try to, like, say something like, if I see you're making a long attack move and I'm not seeing you switch to your command center, I'll say something like, hey, how's your SCVs?
It's even more than that, though, for me, right? For instance, after I had pushed in on those tanks, I didn't just let my guys do their thing and immediately start macroing behind it, right? What else am I going to do? I'm sitting there staring at my Marines shooting tanks, which is engaging. But it's not doing work. So I think during those times I need to be more aware of my ability to, hey, go build some SCVs. Go build some Marines. Like, if you don't have 20 barracks, are there enough? These are the questions I need to ask myself while we staircase. Okay, I'm gonna head from up here.
Get in on it. I think we've got time for one more.
That sounds
If
about
we've
right.
got, yeah.
Let's go in on one more and then we can break, and then I want to get in on some 2v2.
Ranked 2v2 silliness.
Because there is serious business that needs taking care of.
Indeed.
I do want to click this button. I just want to point this out right here. My APM is better than yours.
Your APM has always been better than mine.
I know it has been. The first game we played, I had better APM. I needed that for my ego,
Yeah,
for
take
my
it.
soul.
Take it all in.
I did. I can't beat you in a video game. Wow.
Well,
I can't beat you in this video game.
let's be clear.
But
for the sake of precision,
that's the other thing right there. Time supply cap needs
Yeah.
to get fixed.
yeah.
417. If I'm going to be supply capped that long, why not just draw it out to 420?
You know what I was thinking? We could go to the kitchen, make some pancakes, and come back and then start playing.
It's true.
I mean, that's what I tell myself every time
Yeah.
I'm supply capped like that.
Yeah.
And it happens.
Why am I not making pancakes right now? Because
Right.
clearly I'm not playing this video game.
Clearly, I'm not playing the game.
All right.
All right.
We have an alien.
Yep, we've got a Protosser.
Cosa
A
Nostra.
Protoss.
A Cosa Nostra.
Cosa
He's-
Nostra.
He's a gangsta. I'm scared.
Oh, don't be scared.
I'm scared.
Look down your her.
I'm scared. Oh, we are not rude. We are polite.
Aw, you're a spacer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I know how to speak the English language.
Yeah, right.
Which is why there's not a space on G and L and H and F, because I'm good at English. Oh. Huh. I guess I'm going to put that in my pipe and smoke it.
Yeah. Or vape it, rather.
Game paused.
Oh.
Game
Oh.
resumed.
Sorry.
Misclick.
Touched the wrong thing.
SUVs.
I'm busy. I've got to apologize. See, I wasn't even ready. I'm sorry you saw that stream.
Big job, huh?
Oh, look at him. He's so polite.
That's nice. I thought he was a gangster and he was going to murder me for that, but
SUV?
SCV ready.
on it.
Alright. Alright, so you're going to go barracks first and then gas at 12 as well?
Yep.
And then you're going to follow up with a factory.
Additional supply
Yup.
depots
Okay.
required.
That is exactly what is going down right about now.
Alright.
That wall didn't work. again.
Actually, that one did.
Did it?
I think it's the one that... See, this is the thing. You got to do the thing that feels least intuitive with making the wall,
Uh-huh.
and then you'll probably actually get it.
Huh. That's fair. Noted.
Yes.
I need to take my gas.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I keep doing that. I'm not sure why exactly, but that's fine.
It's just a pattern. It's just a habit.
Yeah. We've got a probe. I'm scared. I'm gonna
Is he going to
send-
probe you? Is he going to zap you?
I'm attacking him.
All right.
He's being aggressive, and I have
Don't
to
forget to
respond.
saturate your gas whilst dealing with the probe. It's not time yet. I'm just saying.
Okay, you scared me.
No, I'm just letting you know.
That is not
That
right.
is not right. You got time to fix it though.
I do.
You gotta click. Just right click. Right click.
No. No.
All right, there you go. There.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
it is. Nicely done. Saturate
It's,
the gas.
it's happening.
All right. So you're not gonna be able to like do the little sweet little factory reactor thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, but you've got
Insufficient.
time to get
SU
yourself a
gas.
second base here now. Fine.
Yup.
Yeah.
That I do, and I'm pleased with that situation. 'cause-
Especially versus the bro toss, unless he goes aggro on you.
yeah. I mean, whatever. If he goes aggro, he goes aggro. I don't really care.
Not enough minerals.
Good attitude. I love it. I love it.
Is it? Yeah. Yeah.
Not enough
All right.
minerals.
Okay.
You got your mules. You got your safety marine.
Roger that.
Maybe the marine should have a safety meeting.
Maybe. Safety meeting. And I don't think you're talking about bacon?
OSHA.
OSHA?
Hear me.
Minerals.
Yeah, I like minerals, but I need a factory.
Yep.
I'm doing things.
Okay.
I don't know what exactly, but I'm doing something. Believe in me. I don't believe in me.
I always believe in you, Goblin.
Well, that makes one of us.
It may be a dangerous thing, but I'm doing it.
I don't recommend it, but, you know, you do you.
I always do me.
That's good. We need more barracks.
Yeah, we've got a lot of minerals, not doing a lot of work.
Yeah, that we do. We're gonna build 2 more.
Complete.
Okay.
We're building 2 more, and I got this done now, which I decided on a reactor, because
Okay.
I'm gonna flip this factory onto it as soon as it's done.
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna pull it up right now and put it right over there.
Okay.
You know
And
why?
then put a tech lab on it?
Yes.
All right, I like that idea.
Yeah, good plan, me. Well thought out.
Yep. Orbital command on second base.
You're done.
And I should probably, like, put these things in a thing.
Yep.
Not enough minerals.
And they're gonna go there. I want
Not
one
enough
more.
minerals.
Can't have it.
I need it. Incog, please help a brother out. And we're gonna
Complete.
put this down now. I'm gonna push my marine out because I'm not getting a repair.
That is a pro marine right there. He's a hero. He's going out
He's like, I need to find out what's out here.
so that we can spend more minerals.
Complete.
Look at that. You almost zeroed out your bank.
I don't want to zero out my bank.
Okay.
I am.
I'm going to make a suggestion that you get an engineering bay now.
I'm gonna make a suggestion that I take my second first.
Okay.
That's what I'm feeling. But
Yep.
yes, I approve of that 100%. But I did need to do that because I don't want to get behind on that again.
Yeah, that would be lame.
Ready to raise some hell.
Okay.
Are
These
you
guys
ready for this?
need to go up here.
Some more.
Yeah, get in there.
SCV ready.
Not enough energy.
You want a piece of me, boy?
What?
You got money to spend.
What is going on here? Why? What is happening here? I'm so confused.
I don't know. What are you doing?
I don't know. Things went weird for a second there. I know I've got money to spend, but I need my turret.
I'm in a heap of trouble.
I know you are. Okay. Cool. So he just took his second. I'm really happy about that, actually.
Yeah. You might want to scan around your side of the map for some pylons at this point, because if he's attacking early, it's going to happen basically within the next 15 seconds.
Additional supply depots required. Not enough energy.
That's the only scan I had, unfortunately.
Well, you don't necessarily. I didn't actually technically mean scan. I'm sorry. I meant, just move your Hellions around.
Yeah, I sent him on a little foray around there.
Cool.
So we're gonna do that.
I think you're gonna need more barracks, bro.
Additional
Yeah.
supply depots
I think you're probably right, but I think I need more supply, even more than that.
Totally.
We're gonna get a little ahead on this right now.
Yeah.
I did build my safety turret, but I did not properly put these guys where they belong, and I need a safety turret here too.
Did you set the rally on that base? On that second base? Nope. There you go.
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome.
Good looking out. Why do you guys not do the thing?
Are they following a worker? Is that what's happening?
No, I fixed it. Well, they might have been, but it's fixed now.
Okay.
I think. I hope.
You also have Hellions out on the map at the moment?
Yeah, I want them there.
Okay.
Because reasons. I don't really want them there, but I sounded awfully convincing
How are
at the
those?
time.
How are those barracks coming? The new one.
Yeah, there's one up right here. We're gonna get a second one. We got supply that needs to be added to, and actually, I want another one of those.
Okay.
You feeling me?
Yeah. I mean, that's
I want one of those.
the thing.
And actually, I want another one of these.
Okay.
And
Why don't you reactor up those barrackses?
oh yeah, that's a good point. Should I? Yeah, we'll cancel off some of this stuff because we're gonna do that right now. We're just gonna go in and reactor all of them at the same time. He hasn't attacked me yet. I don't believe in him. I don't have stim yet. What's happening to me? Incog, what's happening to me?
I have no idea.
Please tell me what's gone awry.
There's been a great deal of minerals.
And I'm not spending that money. That's okay. I actually don't need to spend that money right now because there's a long-term plan here, which you're
Are you
unaware
playing the
of.
long con?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
got to float minerals to spend the minerals.
Gotta float them to spend them.
Yes. And I need hellbats. I don't need those anymore.
Yeah.
Which is great because
Add-on complete.
reasons.
Yes. You also have 5 idle SCVs.
Not
in case
enough
you didn't know.
You know, I want them hanging out for when I need them
Okay.
because I'm going to need them here in a minute or two to build more barracks.
Build more supply.
Yes, and more supplies. So I have plans for them. It's just I haven't executed on that plan yet.
Not
So
enough minerals.
just believe in me for 1 minute. Why is he idling back there? That's such a weird place to be idling. I need to remember what the hotkey is for bats.
R.
R. See, now I can build straight to bats. I'm getting a reactor. Should I attack him?
I
Sure.
think you're gonna lose, but yes.
Yeah.
You should always attack him.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, and I need hellbats here. But no, I have no doubt that this is not a winning fight, but
Why don't you go attack the 3rd location?
That's a good point. You think he's got anything there? Let's
Well,
see.
that's why we want to go there. He's got a probe, which means he's thinking about it. Which
He
means
is.
he's been spending his money.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alright.
Why are you not... No, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want the vroom vroom
Add-on
cars.
complete.
I wanted the pew pew hellbats.
Alright.
I saw units up there. I'm scared. Incog, what do? I don't want to walk up that ramp line.
Go the other way. Go the other way.
I don't want to go the other way.
Alright.
I kind of want to go the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing it. Oh no.
Oh!
That's a lot of guys. I think I'm about to lose this fight, but we're going in for it anyways.
Try to... Oh, okay.
We're gonna just macro
Just-
behind
yep.
it.
Make
We're
sure-
gonna build some bats.
Yep. Make sure everything's rallied somewhere sensible.
Yeah.
And
Describe
control group.
sensible.
There, that was sensible.
Armed and ready.
Okay, I'm sensible. See?
Yeah.
So-
But I don't think everything's in the control group.
I think you're probably right,
Yeah.
but describe control group. He's coming in. He's coming in. I'm skimming on it, which is really going to save me in this situation. That's a Colossus.
Yes, it is.
I think I have run into that problem where I didn't successfully spend my money, but I killed the hell out of that Zealot.
Yes, you did. You roasted it.
Yeah. I'm going in on the Colossi.
Dude,
I'm
they're
blowing in on the
exposed.
Colossi.
They're exposed.
They're being aggressive. Okay.
You can rally out to the high ground here and shoot at them. Like, they're in range.
That's a good point, because they're aggressive.
Yeah, except they have high ground vision too because reasons.
Oh. I think, Incog, we have a problem.
Yeah, we do.
Please, advise me.
GG.
What's the next move for me?
Control F10N.
That is not what I want to hear. You need to be positive with me here.
I am.
Tell me what the answer is to this problem. I don't think he's got this yet.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to push.
Your one base brings all the boys to the yard, I guess.
Dude, did you see that picture of me?
I did.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I did.
Don't question me.
I'm not.
I didn't think so. You see this mind game, though, right?
Right.
So he knows that I haven't given him all that I have. And so now he's scared to
Pull
try
the
and bring
boys.
it in.
That'll solve everything.
Well, we might. But be patient. He's not
Okay.
attacking me yet.
All right.
So, right now, I am thinking to myself, self, if we just hold the fort, losing those two command centers isn't really that bad. Because we can just chill, take it easy. I should build a widow mine. That is not part of the
That
step
is
I'm
not.
on.
That is not where we're at right now.
But, you know what I like? Widow mines.
Widow mines are pretty baller.
You know, I'm going to take these off right now because, honestly,
Let's just
this,
contemplate widow mines.
this game is over. So I'm going to make my guys dance right here. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Can Marie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're doing manual dance.
Yeah, we're manual dancing in the middle of our
Just
building.
don't accidentally shoot one of your own units. That's
You
embarrassing.
mean like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was my barracks.
You've got
Whoops.
400 minerals. You better think about spending them.
Do you think if I kill my own base before he does, I win?
I'm not really sure that that's a win condition in this game.
Well, let's find out. Let's just try one.
Okay.
That felt nice. That felt nice. The thing was that I need to have some. Like, I had extra buildings with no add-ons on them,
Yeah.
and I wanted to put add-ons onto them.
Uh-huh.
He's still not attacking me.
Nope.
Which I'd like to observe to all of you hanging out where I am right now, that to win a game of StarCraft,
That's not bad.
you have to
Not
attack
enough
people.
minerals.
Now,
Not
meanwhile,
enough
Incog is
minerals.
helping me to build Marines
Not
right here.
enough mineral field.
He's
Not enough
using a very
additional-
patented technique
not
where you
enough
hold the
mineral
button down.
field.
So if you didn't
Not
know, you can
enough
hold the button
minerals.
down to make Marines.
Not enough
And this will
minerals.
allow you to continue to
enough
build
minerals.
minerals,
Upgrade. Additional-
build Marines
not
while your
enough
minerals come in.
Not enough minerals.
Right now you can see that this game is clearly about to be a victory. You've got to get off of that for a second.
Okay.
With my paltry mineral supply remaining, I'm going to need to build another supply depot because I'm still not dead.
Still not dead.
I'm like, here's the thing, like, I would like to GG out of this game now, but here's what I'm feeling. He hasn't attacked me. And so the thing is like, he could have walked into my base and won.
Yeah.
But he chose not to. And you remember what happened the last time somebody could have walked into my base and won? And chose not to?
Yeah.
We won.
Right.
And so what I'm thinking is, okay, this is totally different. There's no way I'm winning this game.
No.
But I do
No.
think it's time for...
I think right now he's building carriers.
You think that's what he's doing?
It's got to be something like that.
Yeah, like...
I don't understand why else he wouldn't be getting attacked if he wasn't like, I want to see if I can get some carriers out before he GGs.
Not enough
Yeah, which he
minerals.
totally could.
Right?
But again, I'm left being like, this
Mineral
is
field
not
depleted.
what I would consider the best move on his part. Because,
Because you could be expanding right now.
yeah, but I'm not gonna.
Right.
Because that's silly. The
Mineral
game's
field
Right.
depleted.
I'm literally waiting for him to walk in here and kill me.
Right.
But he's
Mineral
not.
field
Like, let's take a
depleted.
look. Should we take a peek and see what goes on in his mind?
Pixies.
Let's see what he's doing. Let's look right here.
Okay, there's lots of gateways.
Yeah,
All right.
He's got some forges.
Yeah.
He's got warp gates. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um,
What's going on? What's going on over here?
Should we take a peek right this?
Yeah, okay.
He's not building carriers.
Additional
Alright,
supply
well, what about that
depots
third?
required.
What, I mean, where's his army?
Mineral field.
Oh, he's got
depleted.
Archons.
Okay. We're gonna stim into him because I feel like it.
Sweet. Awesome.
That's
Those
fine.
were those hallucinated archons that I just stimmed for?
I don't think so.
Sure enough.
You did take damage, didn't you?
I think so.
Give
Yeah.
me orders?
Well, I stimmed for 2 archons because I'm aggressive.
Right.
I guess I'm gonna build a command center now.
Armed
Okay.
and ready.
Like I don't know why I'm doing this, to be honest.
Sure.
Like the facts aren't quite lining up in my brain right here. Like stim even is questionable in this case, right? I don't have medivacs,
Uh-huh.
so I almost feel like stim is a questionable decision. But here he is bringing his archons in.
Oh, wait a minute. You might not be taking damage. They might be hallucinations.
Yeah, I think they're just hallucinations.
Okay.
By the
Like that's my best guess is that they're hallucinations. I think this is some sort of.
Oh.
I found an
Ah.
army. But it's not.
Go.
You know what I mean though? Like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
that's not what I expected to see necessarily.
Right. Right.
Now he's sending probes my way, but like I'm confused because I'm like, is he hiding more somewhere? Maybe there.
Nope.
Like, no.
Nope.
Okay, well my second command center is going to be done soon. Yeah, no, definitely not taking damage from them.
armed and
So he's
ready.
hallucinating out some archons
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. An
Roger that.
interesting
Mineral
choice.
field depleted.
But why?
Will
Like,
do.
what goes on in the mind of a silver player?
Well, that's something that you're going to have to ask yourself.
Because I have some idea, but like, here's the thing.
You got it.
There's like silver like I am, as in I need to practice my mechanics.
Yeah.
But like, I don't.
I'm on it.
Okay. See if you can trade with that stalker.
Looking forward to it. Aye, aye.
I'm gonna just pull him back with me. We're stimming out because
Uh-huh.
I can pull him under my marines right here,
Yeah.
and we've got more hallucinated archons. Oh no, those are the real deal.
Those are the real deal.
Yeah, no, they're wrecking me. They're definitely wrecking. Okay, they're dead.
Got it.
Yep.
So
So why isn't he just attacking?
yeah, well that's the
Right.
thing. Like I don't
Uh,
quite understand, and like yes,
Vespine
I am the
Kaiser
silver
exhausted.
player, but like, are there levels of silverness?
yes, there definitely are levels of
Right?
silverness.
Are there levels of mechanics? And is what's going on here me losing all of my SCVs to Archon?
Yes, because they do chain damage.
Yeah, definitely.
They're like you know, your elemental shaman.
Yeah. From a very advanced game that if you haven't ever played before, I recommend you try because it's hard.
What's up?
What?
Affirmative.
Which game are we talking about?
Without minerals.
You gonna give me orders?
Okay, so this is another strategy that I'd like to show off to the people. This is called lifting your buildings, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lift to scout. So, see, I need to know what he's doing, so I'm going to lift my barracks off and use them to scout into
You really want him
this area.
want him to kill you, don't you?
I really do.
Okay.
Like, I want him to attack me at least. Like, not just sort of like take out my natural and then not follow through. Like, I want him to attack me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's a reasonable thing to ask for.
Just attack me already.
Like, you know, kill me.
Yes.
Like, do me that solid and just kill me. And, like, I'll be happy to
Base
surrender
is
out.
under attack.
So, you see here, I'm actually distracting these Archons by moving them over here. And what I'm going to try and do here is kite them. I'm going to try and kite them around to the other side of here, but there's stalkers there. So, it's not really working out for me. But,
So what's going on up here?
So clearly you can see that my scouting plan is working out here as I've lifted my base to find that he has been painting with gateways.
Which we approve of.
Base
Yeah, which is a
under
good
attack.
plan. And now you see he's finally actually starting an attack. So, what I can confidently say is LOL GG.
LOL
Well
GG.
played.
Whoop.
And now I will surrender out.
Okay, so that was all very beautiful. Now your first game versus your second. Okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Yeah.
Tell me what you thought about your spending habits between the two.
Okay, so
Where are you struggling with spending your minerals? How do you feel about that?
You know, clearly I didn't have as good of a mineral spend that time, and I think that'll be backed up by the stats, which I want to start uploading here.
Yeah.
Because let's take a look to see, but I suspect my spending skill is actually lower there. Part of that was I got onto my second base faster, and that's a problem I've been noticing a lot, is that once I get onto my second base, I start running into issues spending my money.
1041. There you go.
So, you know, I've noticed that, and I think that's what happened a lot there for me is, like, I can handle spending money out of one base, but once I get into two, I don't follow up with the barracks creation I need to support keeping up with those minerals.
Okay.
So I think that was part of it. I think the other part of it was I knew I was dead like 15 minutes before that game actually ended. So, you know,
What made you think you were dead?
the part where my natural got wrecked.
Okay. Okay.
You know, that was very much a GG out
Yes.
point. And I recognize that and would have GG'd out for anything other than I really wanted him to actually attack and kill me. As was enabled said, he's a camp toss, stay at
Yeah.
build up mass colossi, A move and win.
Yeah.
Right? But I wanted him to actually A move and win, and he never was doing that. So like I was like, I don't know, like I'd like you to like just kill me.
Okay.
But there we go. That right there.
Yeah, you gotta share that.
Oh
buddy.
yeah. So we can easily identify my issue by looking right in this area. You can see the pop-up coming there. That is not spending skill.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Yep.
So we can say that, huge problem. And we can say, okay, what else do we have to look at here?
Let's click the economy tab
Economy tab.
on the left side.
Oh yeah, let's click economy. First base, second base. First base came out fine. Second base did not saturate fast enough.
Yep.
Right? A pretty cut and dry version of the issues I'm running into, and that's why I'm staircasing, right? So let me bring us back on camera here. You know, this is why I'm after the staircase. I have games where my spending skill actually keeps up with 3 bases. Right? Sometimes it's happening. More often than not, what's happening is that game right there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm having those games where, for some reason, my opponent just sort of derps and dies.
Right.
But more often than not, I'm coming up against opponents who aren't just going to simply roll over and die for me.
Right.
So I'm going to run into that issue. And that's, I think, I could be wrong, but I'm guessing that's an issue a lot of starting StarCraft players are going to run into.
Yeah. No, you're 100% spot on
So,
with that. And this is what I'll say, because we need to wrap up here, give
Yeah.
ourselves a break before we go into our 2v2 mayhem. This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to first give an illustration of an endgame state, like in a sort of standard build order versus TVP.
Okay.
And then we'll try to relate that same kind of thought
sure.
to where we're at now, even though we have different sets of tools that we can use. Okay, so for example, in a TVP, you can support 5 barracks, a factory, and a starport with a reactor on it, and upgrades on 2 bases.
Yep.
Okay, so like going into you're taking your second
Mhm.
at a time when it's normal to sort of take a second.
Yep.
All right, and then what happens after that in a normal game,
Yeah.
right, is that there's a version where you get 3 barracks and then expand. There's a version where you get 1 barracks and then expand. There's a version where you get 1 barracks, expand, and then 2 more barracks, a factory, and a starport. There's a version where you get the barracks and the expansion, the factory, the starport, and then more barracks.
Yeah.
And then you add on more barracks.
Yep.
Right, and usually it's around 5, and you've got a fairly even distribution of Marauders to Marines.
Sure.
So you've got reactors and tech labs.
Yep.
2 tech labs for every 1 reactor.
Mhm.
Okay, depending on what your opponent is doing. That's not the point. But what I'm trying to say here is like think of that like 5 barracks, a factory, and a reactor starport. I can do that on 2 bases.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so moving out of when you drop the expansion, like try to have a set of activities, steps to take. Okay, I'm gonna hit my button or click on the mini map because I use cameras, but
Yep.
you're using the mini map.
Yep.
So click on the mini map, drop it, like give it the command to land,
Mhm.
and then okay, what do I need to do now? I need to grab a couple of SCVs, like 4,
Yeah.
off of my main, transfer them. Okay, Cool. Now, by the time I've given that command, I usually now am at the spot where I can say that the thing is landing, set the rally point. All that is those are the actual physical steps involved in getting your saturation speed up. You get once it's landed, then you drop your mules on it as well. So like those things are going to enable you to get to the point where you can build more production facilities faster.
Sure.
Right? The faster you saturate, the faster you can get to producing units. And there's also, I think that one of the big things here is actually the way you're opening.
Okay.
That's
the mist stuff right at the start.
Yeah, it's things aren't optimized in the beginning, so
Everything goes wonky at the end.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. And then when you have to and then yes, there's times when you're like doing an attack that you're not macroing, right? Or you're going out on the map and you're not macroing, and all of that adds to it. Or then you get supply blocked, and then you can't spend your money. Like that stuff happens, but like there's just this sort of period where I feel like you've got minerals to spend and you don't want to spend them because you're like waiting on gas.
Yep.
And,
Yeah, definitely.
And so like in those kinds of situations, you either have to do fast math and say I can actually afford this, or maybe it's more important that I have units right now rather than later.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're trying to accomplish.
Sure.
Right. So the thing that I think that we're going to do next time
Okay.
is what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the build that I created for step 3,
Okay.
and I'm just going to issue off build commands.
Okay.
Right, so that you can feel what something that's more optimized feels like.
Yeah.
Because there are times when it's like you really have no resources.
Yeah.
Right, and that's really where you want to be. Is basically like I don't have any money right now because I'm spending it all
Yeah.
to make stuff happen as soon as possible. Right, because this is a rush. This is a rushing game.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Right, and I don't mean just units, but I mean tech, or whatever it is whatever. All these timings are basically like rushing to a certain combination of goods and then delivering them.
Yeah. And what you're seeing from me is a lack of practice, dedication, focus.
You know what it is? You just lack the passion, bro.
I lack passion.
You lack passion.
You know, if I were more passionate, I would stop hanging out with my kid and play StarCraft
Exactly.
all day. Fuck. Oh, sorry.
Potty mouth.
No, but I actually am glad that we've gotten to do this where I'm not playing on my own.
Yeah.
Because I do think it's valuable to show people, like, here's me playing games, and you can go back and see my last 3-4 weeks of StarCraft play in VODs from this channel.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool. You want to see my progression or lack thereof? Like, go look. You can see all of my pain, my successes, my suffering laid out. And what's weird is 4 weeks ago I was practicing more and actually practicing at home, so my build orders were more optimized. That's how I got there. Like, I was running a fairly optimized 1-1-1 start
Yeah.
4 weeks ago, but because I'm not practicing, it's fallen off.
Right.
And that's where you're getting all that weirdness on the
Well,
gap
in trying to do a build within these constraints on
Is
the
different.
fly is a
Yeah.
totally different thing.
Yeah, it's really
right?
different.
It's meant to engage you in a different way. Meant to engage the way you think in a different way.
Yeah.
And made to give you a way to measure that
Yeah.
process, right?
Definitely.
So it's a completely different thing. Wasn't able. I'm really happy to see you again, and thanks for the input and the comments. It makes our life a lot more fun and interesting.
We'll get to some more fun games here in just a little bit. I want to see why this is blinking at me.
Somebody's trying to do something.
Someone wants to do something, but...
Oh, that guy.
Oh, hey, it was my opponent. Third of my gateways. He thinks he learned how to macro. Oh, cool, man. Oh,
Aw,
he's learning.
it's awesome.
I'm learning too. We are learning together. Anyways, let's take a break and
Yep.
let's get back and get into some 2v2. Give the people what they want and what they need.
Yes.
Some intense 2v2 action.
We got to think about what kind of silliness we're going to do tonight.
We will talk about it on our break, and we will come back with something special,
Always special.
unique. And I will do my best to carry you.
You know, I'm glad you're here to carry me.
I know, me too. Because otherwise, we'd never get gold.
I know. It would just never happen.
It'd never happen.
It'd never happen.
Yeah. Ready
Okay.
for a break?
Yeah,
Let's take
totally.
a break. I'm going to push a trigger here, or you should push a trigger.
Okay, I'll push
our
the triggers. Here we go. Trigger number 1. Trigger number 2.
I love it. This one.